100 members of Imran Khan's opposition party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or PTI, for rioting. 58 were given 10-year prison terms and others received 1 to 3 years. 2 senior PTI lawmakers were among those convicted. They were found guilty of attacking military and government buildings during protests in Rawalpindi in May 2023 after Khan's first arrest. This is the third mass sentencing related to those protests in the last months. Khan, who was jailed on corruption charges since August 2023, denies military involvement in his 2022 removal. PTI plans large protests on August 5th, marking 2 years of his imprisonment. And now for today's weather. Current temperatures are around 32 degrees Celsius. The heat wave continues. Please use an umbrella or hat when going outside and drink water often. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You are listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Kimberly Ann. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Have you ever heard of the term neo-blue collar? For many listeners, it might sound completely new, maybe even a little confusing. Traditionally, blue-collar jobs refer to manual labor or skilled trades, but neo-blue collar? That is something different. These are hands-on, tech-savvy, often customer-facing jobs that don't require a 4-year degree, but offer strong income, stability, and upward mobility. And guess what? Gen Z is all about it. So why are these modern trades so attractive today? Let's find out, everyone. It's Friday, August 1st, 2025, and this is Midday Mate. Let's get started.
I have a video that I watch in my bed.
welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Only in My Mind by Kenya Grace. It's a track that feels like a late night conversation with yourself, doesn't it? It's dreamy, introspective, and just a little bit haunting. Perfect for those moments when your mind drifts toward the what ifs in life. And speaking of what ifs, today we're diving into a career shift that's been living rent-free in many Gen Z minds. Neo-blue collar jobs. What are they and why are they becoming the dream jobs of the future? Stay tuned because that's what we're going to unwrap for Listomania. So hello everyone, we're live in the studio in Busan this Friday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan, and if you're in Gijang, Cheongwan, or the Noksan areas, it would be 103.3 FM. And I am your host, Kimberly. Hello, and good afternoon everyone. It is about 12:10 in the afternoon. Hopefully you guys are eating lunch. Hopefully you guys are just resting for the moment and enjoying the show. So thank you for coming on in. Let's see what's coming up today. In hour number 1, we'll have Listomania, a daily topic adventure with a list of things that will keep you entertained. And I just mentioned, we're going to be talking about neo-blue collar jobs, the future of work Gen Z actually wants. And not just Gen Z, maybe us, millennials, us boomers. I'm not a boomer, but those may want those jobs later too. After Listomania, we'll have Weekend Haps. Get the latest on everything happening in and around Busan, and Chris will be in the studio for that shortly. Fast forward over on to today's quote in hour number 2. It's a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And after that, we'll have bite-sized banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with my mate, Andrew. And after bite-sized banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And then since today is Friday, we'll wrap it up with Favorites in One's POV, where we curate the perfect song that fits a lot of different themes. And now I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. Let's see who's in our YouTube live stream, shall we? We have Benny Neem in there, and we also have Juliet Neem. It's been a while since Juliet Neem joined us from the beginning, so I'm so glad to have you here. And again, we have Sangmin Park Neem. Hello. I'm so glad to see all of you. I hope you're having a good day so far, enjoying this nice sunny weather. And now, our question of the day and text topic. It's a long one, so make sure that you're paying attention. Are you ready? The question is, if the salary is the same, which would you choose? 1, a chatty customer-facing job, or 2, a quiet tech job? Which one would you want to choose between the two? Also, you have to know, the salary is the same. So you're just choosing between the two different situationals of the jobs. So a chatty customer-facing job where you have to talk to a lot of people, or a quiet tech job. So everyone, 연봉이 같다면 어떤 일이 더 좋으신가요? 고객 상대로 말 많이 하는 일 vs 조용히 기술 쓰는 일. So 2 totally different types of jobs, but the same salary. And let's say the salary is a lot, so you have to choose between the two. Go ahead and send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll cost you 101. Or reach us through KakaoTalk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us as a friend and send in your messages for free. We also do have our smartphone app, so go to your app store, look up BEFM or 부산영어방송 in there, and you can listen to our programs and leave us some comments. And I have a message here from Chae Sung-nim saying, hello, it is less hot today. I do feel a little less hot. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just getting used to the weather, or maybe it really is getting less hot, but the sun is still shining. When I got into the car this morning, it was hot, but we shall see. Hopefully everyone else out there is surviving the weather. And now let's take a song break before we get into Listomania. Let's listen to Sober by Childish Gambino.
And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. And now that it's over, so high. But now I'm so high. But now I'm so high. But now I'm so high. Girl, what's your problem? 'Cause I know it's hard sometimes. Baby, just give it some time. Oh, honey, now, girl, we can solve them. If you just give me some time, I can open up your mind. If you let it shine, you can free your mind. 'Cause I know. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. 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 Girl, if it's done right, well, you know it's got to be something wonderful to me. Oh, honey, now, girl, give it one night. If you just give it a chance, loving you is not my plan. 'Cause I know one day you'll see all the things that we can be. Oh, no, no, no. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I wanna be the only one. Oh, now I'm so high. And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. But now I'm so
Yeah.
And now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. 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 Oh, now I'm so
And everyone, you just listened to Sober by Childish Gambino, and it's now time for Listomania, where we bring you a daily topic adventure with a list of things to keep you entertained. And today we're going to be talking about the neo-blue collar, the future of work Gen Z actually wants. So first, what is neo-blue collar and why is Gen Z interested, right? We're all confused right now. What is this new term? Not too long ago, success was defined by landing a corporate job, wearing a blazer, and spending long hours at a desk. The image of making it was tied to a title and a little cubicle that you have for yourself. But today's Gen Z is challenging that idea dramatically. For them, success often looks like hands-on, practical work combined with modern tools and creativity. Think drone pilots who film music festivals, digital equipment technicians at sports arenas, or baristas who code on the side. Neo-blue collar jobs are often misunderstood. They're not the old factory jobs of the 1970s, that's for sure. They're modern roles that combine technical know-how, customer interaction, and hands-on problem solving. Many don't require a 4-year degree, but do require training, often available through short courses, certificates, or even on YouTube. What makes these jobs attractive to Gen Z is not just the work, but the lifestyle that they offer. So, in Korea, we're seeing shifts in the mindset. Some high school graduates are choosing to skip college altogether, instead joining 6-month training programs in coding, logistics, and equipment operation. Vocational high schools are now more closely linked with tech companies, and some even offer internships with monthly pay. How awesome is that? You get your internship with monthly pay? Because back in my day, 라떼 말이야, right? Internships was just free work. You didn't get paid for that. These young workers aren't chasing prestige anymore. They're now chasing autonomy, stability, and fast-growing sectors. And here is the kicker. Many of these roles lead to early financial independence. A smart factory technician in their early 20s might earn more than a university graduate at their first job without that student debt from tuition. It's a new kind of ambition and a new kind of thing that everyone is looking forward to. So globally, the rise of neo-blue collar jobs is not just a trend, okay? It's a restructuring of how work is valued. In the US, community colleges and boot camps are booming. Companies like Google and Microsoft now recognize certificate-based training alongside degrees. In fact, Google's own career certificate program has seen over 70,000 graduates globally, many of whom now work in IT support, data analysis, and UX design. And I know about this career certificate program, and it offers so many different types of jobs at the end, and I heard that it was really good. The idea is this, okay? So imagine, the job market rewards skills, not just your diploma anymore, not that little piece of paper that you get after your 4 years of studying. According to the World Economic Forum, over 50% of employers globally now say they prioritize real-world competencies over academic credentials. And that's a major shift. So say that you studied a lot for the 4 years in college, but now employers are looking at what can you actually do? What can you offer me instead of just saying that, oh yeah, I have a degree in business. What can you actually do? So show it to me. So now, let's look at Germany, for example. Its famed dual education system blends school with workplace training, creating well-rounded professionals without the burden of university loans. Meanwhile, in Canada, immigration programs are now fast-tracking skilled tradespeople, electricians, coders, CNC operators, into permanent residency paths. So you can go to Canada, study these types of trades, and then it can lead you into your, citizenship. These are not fallback jobs. They're essential in the new economy. So it's not just like the leftover jobs. We actually need a lot of people in these fields. Let's bring it over to Asia then. Taiwan and Singapore are embracing similar ideas also. Singapore's Skills Future program allows citizens to get government credits for career upskilling, including in fields of cybersecurity, logistics, and even 3D printing. Even Japan, traditionally conservative in work culture, is starting to create hybrid roles that combine automation with human oversight. And now, one more global trend. Diversity, everyone. Diversity. Neo-blue collar roles are helping close gender and class gaps in technology. In the UK, programs that train women in EV maintenance or AI factory support are opening up doors that were once shut. And for Gen Z globally, these roles are no longer plan B. It's not an afterthought anymore. They are now plan A, what you are getting at from the beginning, with a future. So, what makes neo-blue collar jobs truly appealing to the wide audience? They're resilient. Automation is changing work, but it's also creating demand for tech capable humans. They're accessible, no elite diploma needed, just skills, certifications, and a little bit of grit, a little bit of hard work, right? And they're rewarding also. People can see their impact, avoid endless Zoom calls, and enjoy decent pay. However, challenges remain as always. Some still look down on the non-desk jobs. Others worry about limited career ceilings. How far can you go up? But this stigma is slowly fading. Government support, industry investment, and changing public opinion are helping redefine what success looks like. And now for Gen Z, it's less about climbing a ladder and more about building a life that feels meaningful and manageable. Neo-blue collar might just be the future of work we didn't see coming, but now we definitely can't ignore it. So hopefully you learned a lot today with today's topic. Neo-blue collar. No longer are the days where we just get our diploma, go to a company, work in a cubicle from 9 to 5, and go home. It's now changing. So hopefully you learned a lot. And that was our Listomania for today, everyone. With that, let's take a song break. Here is Electric Touch by Arizona.
Give them all to me. Oh, I wanna get lost in the night now. Hold me in the dark, turn the lights down, and give me your electric touch. Oh, I don't wanna think about the distance. I just wanna be in your existence. So give me your electric touch. Oh.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Electric Touch by Arizona. And I'm your host, Kimberly, of course. And you're listening to Midday Mate. And now our question of the day and text topic, it is, if the salary is the same, which would you choose? 1, a chatty customer-facing job, or 2, a quiet techie one? So would you want to face with a lot of people, have some interactions, or do you just kind of want to work by yourself quietly? So 연봉이 같다면 어떤 일이 더 좋아하신가요? 1번 고객 상대로 말 많이 하는 일 vs 2번 조용히 기술 쓰는 일. And I have a few answers here, and I have one from, I can't say 상윤님 because it's not 상윤님's answer, it's Ian's answer, which is 상윤님's son. And he's saying, Ian says number 1 because he likes to interact with people. That is so cute. Nice. Thank you so much for your answer, Ian. I have another one from Benny Neem saying, I would choose a chatty customer-facing job. And the reason is I try to explain my huge effort why it has this latest feature, etc. And if I call a concern, talk about the possible remedies. So that's good. You're even looking at the positive and the negatives. So say that there is a problem, but then you can talk about the solutions also. Good job, Benny Neem. Thank you so much. And I have a message here from 만학도 영어님 about what we talked about for Listomania with the neoblue collar jobs. And she said, 안녕하세요. 맞습니다. 취직하는데 대학 졸업장이 필요하던 시대는 지났습니다. Meaning the generation of having to have a college diploma for getting a job has definitely passed. Yes, that is so true with everything that's happening with the neo-blue collar jobs. So again, everyone, our question of the day, would you want to deal with chatty people, a customer-facing job, or to work at a quiet tech one? I have another answer here from Chae-Sung-nim saying, I wouldn't deal with chatty people. How should I say? It's like they suck all my energy out. That is true too. Some people just, can't deal with lots of chatty people because then, what do they say? Like we just said, it drains your energy, right? It sucks all the life out of you. But some people love that too. I think it really depends on your personality and which one you like most. Would you rather be working with people or would you rather be working by yourself? I have another answer here from 만학도 영어님 for our question of the day, saying, I choose the quiet job that uses skills. My MBTI is I, meaning she's an introvert, so jobs that require a lot of talking is so exhausting for me. I mean, if they doubled my salary, maybe I'd consider it. Maybe, but it has to be the same salary. So 만학도 영어님, I'm going to put you on the side with the one that works at a quiet tech job. For me, I had to think about it a little bit. My personality with my MBTI too, I'm half I and half E, introverted and extroverted, but we'll see. But let me know, everyone. Try to persuade me with your answers, okay? 연봉이 같다면 어떤 일이 더 좋으신가요? 고객 상대로 말 많이 하는 일 vs 조용히 기술 쓰는 일. If the salary is the same, what would you choose? A chatty customer-facing job or a quiet tech one? Send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll cost you 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us as a Kakao friend and send in your messages for free. And another free option is our smartphone app. So go to your app store, look up BEFM or 부산영어방송 again. Find our app, download it, and listen to our programs there. And now, everyone, I will be right back with our Friday segment. And now, everyone, it is time for Weekend Haps, where we get the latest on everything happening in and around Busan. And now, Chris is here. Hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
It is still way too hot out there.
It is still way too hot out there.
I know there's a heat warning, so do stay cool, drink lots of water.
Drink lots of water, people. Stay hydrated. That's our little plug today. And yes, I love seeing our Friday segments. I love all of our guests, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I love all of them. But I have a special part in my heart for the Friday segment because it's close to the weekend.
Yeah, it's there's something special about seeing somebody that you only see on Friday.
Yes.
Reminding you that tomorrow is a work-free day.
Saturday. Well, so let's get started. But before we do, I wanted to ask you our question of the day. So you had to choose between two different jobs, but the salary is the same. So the first one is a chatty customer-facing job where you have to keep talking to people. Or the second one, a quiet tech job.
Ooh, Ooh. So the question is, do I want to be with people or not? And that's a tough one because I can do either. I'm like a lot of people say like they're introverted and so they want to be alone. I also am introverted, but I also am a teacher. So I've had to figure out ways to compensate for that introversion while being in an extrovert field.
Right.
So I can do either one. So I guess it would really come down to which provides more of like value to humanity. So until you can give me the answer to that one, I'm going to have to say waffle between the two.
Oh, I like your take on that. You took it on to another level. Which one is bettering of our, community instead?
Yeah, especially if the pay is the same.
Yes. But I'm just like you too. I'm introverted also, but I'm also a teacher. So I have to put on that mask when I'm with my students and be super extroverted.
Yeah, and I don't find it as draining as I did when I first started.
Yes.
So.
But you know what? I think it depends. I can work with children. I don't know if I can work with adults. I'm not quite sure, but I have to think about it. So let's get into weekend haps for today. What is up first?
Well, we've got a little bit of news. The 30th edition of the Busan International Film Festival is happening.
Woo!
Are you excited about that?
Biff, the 30th?
30th.
That's crazy.
Yeah. If you're not excited, how about this news? Lee Byung-hun is set to host the 30th edition.
Lee Byung-hun?
Yeah.
Oh my, what a big star.
Yeah, celebrated actor Lee Byung-hun will serve as the solo host of the 30th Busan International Film Festival opening ceremony set to take place on Wednesday, September 17th. And this marks the first time in BIFF history that the grand opening will be led by a male solo MC. Adding a new chapter to the festival's legacy. Now, with a career spanning 35 years, Lee is recognized as one of Korea's most acclaimed and versatile actors. From his breakout roles in Inside Man and The Man Standing Next to global success through Squid Games and Hollywood blockbusters like G.I. Joe, Red 2, and The Magnificent Seven, Lee has continually captivated audiences with his emotional depth and his screen presence.
Yes.
His participation this year not only celebrates Biff's 3-decade milestone, but also symbolizes the bridge between the past, present, and the future of Korean cinema. As Biff enters a new era, Lee's charisma and international stature are expected to lend gravitas to the festival's opening night. Now, the 30th BIFF runs from September 17th through September 26, 2025, with events held across Busan centered around the Busan Cinema Center here in Centum City area.
Wow, so September 17th, that is literally around the corner because we're already in August now.
Yeah.
So everyone, if you want to go ahead and get your tickets ASAP.
Yeah, as soon as they open, get them right away.
Yeah. Cannot believe it's the 30th already. And to have Lee Byung-hun to be the MC, that is just wild.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've been going there with a press pass and just, they don't let you sit in the seats, but they let you sit in one of the special sections above. So you just get a bird's eye view of the crowd and the what's going on. It's really fun.
Wow. I'm going to tag along this year. What's up next?
Well, K-pop animation boosts Busan tourism as Gamcheon, Haeundae, and Gwangali see a surge of visitors. Busan's top tourist spots are seeing a sharp increase in visitors this summer, with analysts pointing to the global popularity of K-pop-themed animation film K-pop Demon Hunter as a key driver of renewed interest in Korean culture. Did you watch this show?
Of course.
Yes, it was really good. According to Saha-gu, Gamcheon Cultural Village attracted 187,000 visitors from July 1st to July 22nd. This was a 19% raise from the same period last year. Compared to the same period in 2019, the year with Busan's highest tourist record, the number is up 12%, marking the fastest growth for the second half of the year. Haeundae Beach and Gwangali also saw significant spikes with 1.6 million and 1 million visitors respectively,
wow.
each showing 24% year-over-year increases. Fueling the tourism boost is the success of K-pop Demon Hunters, the film featuring Korean cultural elements like tteokbokki, kimbap, and traditional folk art. This has topped global streaming charts and sparked sales of themed merchandise. In response, Gamcheon Cultural Village launched folk painting exhibitions and souvenir sales, with foreign interests driving a threefold increase in sales over last year.
Wow. So K-pop Demon Hunters. It was a good movie. You know, at first I was a bit skeptical. I put off watching it because that's just my personality. When everyone says they like something, I try to not do it.
Yeah.
I try to be like that. But I watched it and it was so good. And the songs, they just stick in your head.
Yeah, my students were talking about it over and over and over and over. And then finally I was like, oh, all right, I'll watch it to see what you guys are talking about.
Oh, nice. So to see it like that, you know, K-dramas, K-pop, K-food, K-animation now, it's bringing a lot of tourism into Korea. So that's great for our country. Yes.
Yes, very much.
Good. And what is up after that?
Well, one of the things that Busan has been doing is car-free day. But during the summer months, with the heat being what it is, Busan has suspended the car-free day system during this peak summer vacation season. The city of Busan has announced that a temporary suspension of its passenger car day system to accommodate residents during the peak summer vacation period. From July 28th to August 8th, vehicles registered for the program will be allowed to operate without penalty, regardless of their designated no drive day. Passenger car system is a voluntary traffic initiative in which participants attach electronic RFID tags to their vehicles and refrain from driving one designated weekday, typically Friday, to help reduce traffic congestion and emissions. Participants normally receive benefits such as a 10% discount on car taxes, up to 14% for installment payments, a 50% discount on public parking lots, and a 20% discount on residential parking fees. However, during the suspension period, participants will not be penalized for operating their vehicles on their designated non-driving days. The city emphasized that while vehicle operation restrictions will be temporarily lifted, other related policies, such as public institution vehicle access rules and standard public parking lot charges, will remain in place. The city explained that this decision was made in response to high temperatures and the concern of corporate vacations during this period. The temporary measures aim to alleviate inconvenience and support public comfort and mobility during one of the busiest travel seasons of the year.
That's good. So even though there was a car-free day system happening, it is suspended temporarily.
Yes, this is for a system where you could voluntarily sign up and use they have an RFID tag which attaches to your car, tracks your movement, and you say, on this day, I'm not going to use my car, I'm going to take public transit, and you get all these benefits.
Wow. Well, until then, when it comes back, everyone, you can go ahead and drive your car.
Yes.
And stay away from the heat so
and
that you don't have to.
Still get all those other benefits that are available for the system.
That is true. And with that, let's take a quick song break, everyone. Here is Somewhere Only We Know by Keen.
I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches
You just listened to Keen, Somewhere Only We Know. And you're listening to Midday Mate on BEFM. And we're in the middle of our segment of Weekend Haps with Chris. So let's get into it. We were talking about some news and things that were happening. What else is happening around here in Busan?
Well, you know the donbaekjeon.
Of course.
It's one of the regional currencies. And Busan has launched a coupon event to help boost the local currency, the local economy. The city has launched a special event to help revitalize the local economy and encourage the use of the regional currency, the donbaekjeon. Running through August 31st, the event targets both ordinary citizens who use the customer coupons and newly registered merchants who accept the donbaekjeon payments. During the event period, citizens who accumulate 180,000 won or more using the donbaekjeon will automatically be entered into a prize draw. Winners will receive policy support funds of 50,000 for first prize, which will be 10 winners, 30,000 for second prize, which will be 100 winners, and 20,000 won for third prize with 5,000 winners.
Whoa.
At the same time, new merchant signups will also be eligible for a separate prize draw with similar rewards for up to 630 businesses. Now, for any merchants who want to apply, can apply through the donbaekjeon app or at the official website at busandong100.kr. Once again, that's BUSANDONG 100.kr.
Wow, wonderful. So donbaekjeon giving out free money, everyone, but only if you win that prize draw. So again, 50,000 won, first prize for 10 winners, 30,000 won for the second prize for 100 winners. And if you don't get that, maybe you'll get your luck with the 2만 원, 20,000 won for 5,000 winners.
5,000. It seems like a lot. But
does.
It's not really.
Yes, because there's a lot of people who live here in Busan with the donbaekjeon.
Yes.
But we shall see. Try your luck, everyone.
Yes, definitely go out there, help the local community.
Yes. So what do we have up next after this?
Well, you know, Busan hosts a lot of events. There's a lot of conferences here. And we talk about them a lot on this program. And we have another one to add to that list. Busan will host the 2026 World Library Congress, marking the Korea's first time in 20 years to host this conference. Busan has been officially selected as the host city for the 2026 World Library and Information Congress, the world's largest gathering of library and information professionals. Organized by the International Federation of Library Associations and Institutions, the event will take place from August 10th to 13th in 2026 next year at Bexco and local libraries throughout the city. This marks Korea's first time hosting the WLIC since Seoul in 2006. Busan's strong MICE infrastructure, cultural programs, and commitment to library innovation played a key role in securing the bid over 12 other countries. The Congress will bring together over 5,000 experts from 150 countries to discuss the future of libraries in the age of digital transformation, AI, open access, and inclusive information policies.
Wow. So although that is next year, that is a big feat, I guess, for Busan to host it, the World Library Congress. Wow. The last time was in 2006, and isn't that great? Exactly 20 years later,
Exactly
we are going
20
to
years.
host it here again, but in Busan. Very nice. So with that, is there anything else?
Oh, we've got a couple more things. This one is, well, not so good news. You know what they call Busan these days. It's the land of old people and apartments.
Excuse me.
I know, you're
We
young.
are still young.
We're still young. PD name's still young, but the population has been declining.
The general population.
General population. Busan's population has declined sharply as aging accelerates and youth numbers shrink. Busan's total population fell to 3.25 million in 2024, marking a 0.7% decrease from the previous year and the steepest 5-year drop among Korea's 17 cities and provinces. Once the second largest city after Seoul, Busan has now been overtaken by Gyeongnam with 3.26 million in total population for the first time. Busan.
We're not number 2 anymore?
We're not number 2.
Gyeongnam.
The city's working age population between ages 15 and 64 dropped 2%, also the highest decline nationwide, while its medium age climbed 48.9 to 48.9, the oldest among Korea's 8 metropolitan cities. 3 Busan districts, Gumjeonggu, Yeongdo, and Jeonggu, ranked in the top 10 nationwide for the fastest population decrease. The elderly population, those 65 or older, grew 4.6%, reaching 23.6% of Busan's total, the highest among large cities. The share of single-person elderly households also rose to 13% of all households. Now, in contrast, regions like Incheon, Sejong, and Gyeonggi saw growth despite a slight national population rise of 0.1%. Busan's decline highlights a serious demographic shift. Experts warn that if this trend continues, Busan could soon face deeper challenges in maintaining its workforce, economic vitality, and social services amid rapid aging and youth outmigration.
I see. Oh, man. Well, so what does that mean? We need to
bring more businesses here, get more young people to stay.
Yes.
And, maybe sabotage Gyeongnam a little bit.
Everyone stop moving out of Busan when you're young. Stay here. Help us boom the economy here instead. And we have a little bit of time for our last one. Let's quickly go over that.
All right. So Busan destinations, we're talking about the Nakdong River Ecological Park is bursting with colorful flowers. So anybody who needs that pick-me-up, go out there and get it. Under the bright summer sun, the Nakdong River Ecological Park across Busan are blooming with vibrant floral spectacle, drawing locals and tourists alike to enjoy nature in full color. From Hwamyeong to Samro, Daejo to Makdo, each park is showcasing a unique display of seasonal flowers at their peak. The Nakdong River Management Headquarters announced that since May 13th, 13 flower beds across the ecological parks have been cultivated with a variety of summer blooms, and they're now in full blossom.
Nice.
At Hwamyeong Ecological Park, visitors can admire bright yellow sulfur cosmos, creeping dayflowers, and white-flowered carpenter's country. Along the scenic Metasequoia River, that came out of nowhere for me. Near the traditional play yard, a newly created 1,100 meter square flower field featuring Hongdae Sari and cosmos offering a dreamy landscape ideal for photography. Samak Ecological Park offers perennial grasses and sulfur cosmos as well, while locust flowers add elegance to ponds near parking areas. Daejo Ecological Park is alive with perennial verbena and cosmos, painting the park in shades of purple and pink. Makdo Ecological Park boasts a massive 125 meter squared lotus pond near the Shindok wetland. A wooden deck trail allows visitors to walk right up to the blooming lotus flowers. Along the Nakdong 30ri embankment trail, walkers can experience the full charm of this natural haven. The city encourages residents and visitors to take a peaceful stroll through these lush parks and enjoy the refreshing escape for the summer heat. Right in the heart of the city.
Wonderful. So lots of our parks around here in Busan have been blooming with flowers. So go ahead and check it out, everyone. Well, thank you so much for everything, Chris, today. And I'll have to catch you next week.
Yes, enjoy your Saturday.
Thank you. You too. And everyone, that's the end of our first hour. I'll be back at 1 p.m. after this song. Here is Sugar Sweet by Benson Boone.
If I could count the stupid things I do for you, or just for a taste, I'd make it to 1,000,000 just to realize it was all just a chase. Oh, what a waste. And now I hope you know taste that bitter. Baby, you ain't sweet. Look at what you did to me. Oh, I bet your money that you look back later. But baby, money won't like this better. Love ain't sweet. Look at what you did to me.
I wonder who wrote the book of love? Tell me, who wrote the book of love? I've got to know the answer. Was it someone from above? I wonder who wrote the book of love? I love you, darling, baby, you know I do. But I've got to see this book of love, find out why it's true. I wonder who wrote the book of love? Chapter 1 says the lover, you love her with all your heart. Chapter 2 you tell her, you never ever gonna part. In chapter 3 remember the meaning of romance. In chapter 4 you break up, but you give her just one more chance. Oh, I wonder who wrote the book of love? Baby, I love you, yes I do. Well, it says so in this book of love, ours is the one that's true. I wonder who wrote the book of love?
If I was an astronaut, I'd be floating in midair, and a broken heart would just belong to someone else down there. I would be the center of my lonely universe, but I'm only human, and I'm crashing down to earth. If I was an astronaut, I'd have a bird's eye view. I'd circle around the world and keep on coming back to you. In my floating castle, I'd rub shoulders with the stars, but I'm only human, and I'm drifting in the dark. I'm up in space, up in space. I've searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space, man. And I wanna go home. If I was an astronaut, I'd speak to satellites. My navigation systems would search for other life, but I'd be up and thinking about what I left behind, 'cause I'm only human with the real world on my mind. I'm up in space, up in space. I've searched around the universe, been down some black holes. There's nothing but space. black holes, nothing but space, man. And I wanna go home.
Welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Spaceman by Sam Ryder. His voice always sounds like it's echoing through the stars, bold, emotional, and full of longing. This track captures that feeling of being stuck in one place while your heart and dreams are drifting somewhere far away. Maybe you felt that too, like you're reaching out for something bigger, even if you can't quite name it yet. A great reminder that it's okay to feel out of place while still dreaming big. So hello everyone, we're live in the studio in Busan this Friday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas. And I'm your host, Kimberly. Hello, hello. Happy Friday everyone. And now it is our number 2. So let's get started with today's quote. A moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. After that, we'll have bite-sized banter, a daily dose of lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with my mate Andrew. And following that, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And then we'll wrap it all up with Favorites in One's POV, where we curate the perfect song that fits different themes. And now our question of the day and text topic, it is, if the salary is the same, what would you choose? A chatty customer-facing job or a quiet, techie one? 연봉이 같다면 어떤 일이 더 좋으신가요? 고객 상대로 말 많이 하는 일 vs 조용히 기술 쓰는 일. And you know what, for me, even though I am introverted, as I said, even though I am introverted, I am a teacher also, which I have to bring out my extroverted side out of myself for the classroom. I can't just be a quiet and timid teacher in the classroom, right? So for me, like I said, I can deal with children, but I don't know if I can really work with adults, especially what Benny Neem said earlier. What if they bring in complaints? I don't know what I would do. I think I would just be really scared and not know the answers. So honestly, I would choose a quiet tech job. Okay, so 조용히 기술 쓰는 일을 선택을 하겠습니다, 저는. And I think that is because I'd rather just, be working by myself and then call it a day and then go home. Because if I'm working with customers and say that it is a bad day, it's going to bring my whole energy down and I wouldn't feel so good at the end of the day. Or would I? Because I'd be happy to go home. But anyways, my answer is to choose the quiet tech one. So now that you know my answer, let me know your answer, okay? So go ahead and send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. Or send a message on KakaoTalk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Search the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송 in your app store. Download it and listen to our programs there. Or join in all on the fun on our YouTube live stream where we have so many people answering away our questions and chatting with each other. With that, I'll be right back with today's quote. Here is Sunrise by Kygo featuring Jason Walker.
Wake me up, my eyes are heavy and I need some sun. One hit, I'm ready for whatever comes. Nothing can keep me from you. Nothing can keep me from you. Something about the things you told me. Oh, I wrote them down. Yeah, I took them with me to the place we found. And I'll be waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. For you, I'll follow the moon. From the dark to the break of dawn, we let it loose. Smoking weed and writing songs. Meet me at the sunrise. At the sunrise, I can't get you so high.
so lost and I don't know this place. And I got this feeling that I just can't shake. But nothing can keep me from you. Nothing can keep me from you. I follow the moon from the dark to the break of dawn. We let it loose, smoking weed and writing songs. Meet me at the sunrise, at the sunrise. I can get you so high, so high. Burning up the daylight, in the daylight. Meet me at the sunrise, sunrise. Meet me at the sunrise, at the sunrise. I can get you so high, so high. Burning up the daylight, in the daylight. Meet me at the sunrise, sunrise.
And that was Sunrise by Kygo featuring Jason Walker. And now it's time for today's quote, everyone. And the quote is, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. I'm sure you may have heard of this quote before. It's very famous. Choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. 내가 사랑하는 일을 선택한다면 평생 하루도 일하지 않은 것과 같습니다. It's a timeless piece of wisdom from Confucius. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But it carries a powerful message about how work and passion can come together. Think about how much time we spend working during our lives. If your job feels like a chore, that's a huge chunk of life spent feeling unhappy or disconnected. I know there are some people who are like, oh, I'm only going to work to pay the bills. Oh no. But if your job aligns with your passions and interests, work becomes more than just earning a paycheck. It becomes fulfilling and meaningful. But finding a job you love isn't always straightforward. Many people start in jobs that they don't enjoy, simply to pay the bills or to meet expectations of others. And some discover their true passion only after years of searching or trying new things. For example, there are stories of people who turned hobbies into careers. A person who loved baking now runs a successful bakery. And I do have a friend like that in the States, and it's a huge bakery. Or someone passionate about technology who became a software developer. These journeys show us that it's never too late to find work that inspires you. However, it's important to remember that even jobs you love will have challenges. Passion doesn't mean perfection. Difficult days will definitely come, but they often feel manageable because you believe in what you do. So, how can we move toward finding work that we love? It starts with knowing yourself, understanding what energizes you, what skills you enjoy using, and what values you want to express through your work. Also, it helps to stay open to new opportunities and not fear change. Sometimes the best jobs come from unexpected places or paths. So I'd like to invite you, everyone, to reflect on this. What activity makes you lose track of time? What kind of work would you make you excited to wake up each morning? Go ahead and let me know your thoughts and stories about the work that you love, or share what you want to love. So I want to ask you this also. If you're going ahead and answering that question, do you love the work that you do? When I think about my job, I absolutely love it. You know what? That's coming a lot from me because When I first moved to Korea in 2013, I thought that teaching English in Korea was just going to be a 1-year gig. And I was going to save up money and then go to, more schooling, my master's degree after that. But then I fell in love with it. I always grew up tutoring kids and, hanging out with kids, babysitting jobs here and there growing up. But I did not know that I was going to fall in love with teaching like this. Now I've been teaching from 2013 to now 2025. And not only did I teach in hagwons, but I've also taught in international schools. And now I even have my master's and teacher's certificate also with my master's in education. I absolutely love it. And I don't think I can find a different job that, fulfills me as much as it does. Long time ago, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, so just got to work from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, after that, I'm going to go play, or before that, I'm going to rest, right? But now when I'm teaching, it's like, what? Class is over? No, don't go yet. I have so much more to teach you. But now, I love it. So find a job that you really love, okay? So remember, choosing a job you love doesn't mean you'll never work hard, but it means your work won't feel like a burden. It will feel like a part of your life that brings you joy and purpose. So go ahead, and you may be thinking, it's too late to change my job. No, it isn't. Find something that you love, and if you make money out of it, it's never going to feel like working ever again. So that was our quote for today. Choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. 내가 사랑하는 일을 선택하면 평생 하루도 일하지 않은 것과 같습니다. And that was today's quote. And now let's take a song break. Here is Golden by Huntress.
I was a ghost, I was alone. 두어진 길 속에 given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. I lived 2 lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Caught a problem child, 'cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. 끝없이 on stage, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe we're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Up, up, up with our voices, going to get you so often, gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. Waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. Put these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, now be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know I believe we're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know together we're glowing, gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices, going to get you so often, gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding, now I'm shining.
And welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Midday Meet, and now it's time for bite-sized banter with Andrew.
What is up, everybody?
Nothing's up.
Feisty Fridays.
Feisty Fridays.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I always say fantastic.
Fantastic, sure.
Fruity Friday.
Fruity Friday. Festive Fridays. There's always Fire Fridays.
Fire Fridays.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Or in my university days, when it was Fishbowl Fridays, we always had, it was like Forgetful Fridays because we indulged a little more than we
I remember
should have.
Fishbowl Fridays.
There you go. All right.
So how are you doing today?
Fantastic.
On August 1st.
Yeah, or otherwise known as the busiest weekend of the year at the beaches in Busan. Some people might say last weekend, but, you know, I think everyone, I talked about this earlier in the week that, you know, everyone's on vacation. But I think a lot of people are leaving the country, but everywhere around Asia's just so hot. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know, why waste it now? I would save it for the winter and go somewhere's hot. But anyway, something I think you're going to enjoy, I somehow feel you're going to enjoy this question today.
Okay.
All right? Because I feel we all have guilty pleasures.
Yes.
When it comes to food, snacks, drinks, wasting time, doom scrolling on our phones, whatever it is, or just endlessly listening to bite-sized banter
Ooh.
with Kimbo and Murph.
Yes.
Yes. So this one here involves, I guess, not just when you're at home. It could be you're on the bus, subway, at the beach, in the mountain, wherever you are, because with technology, we can do this now. What's your guilty pleasure TV or OTT, like streaming service, show?
So everyone, 몰래 즐기는 나만의 TV show 또는 OTT 프로그램은 무엇인가요? And I have a lot of these. You know, if you know me, I'm a huge TV person.
All right.
I'm not like a huge movie person, but I love myself some good TV. And I love myself some good trash, wasting time, brain rotting TV.
Okay.
And
I didn't know this was going to go down this rabbit hole here, but I like it.
I watch too much. What is something that's your guilty pleasure before I share my bucket of answers?
I think I need to separate this. Like, I know we said like online streaming service, but like for me with like NoTube, when it comes to videos that I could just watch and watch and watch, I love anything that is hands-on in the sense of, you know, like there's these guys and women as well, guys and girls out there that do like, they're like like yard transformations.
Landscaping?
Yeah, so like this like free mow Fridays where they go and you know mow someone's yard for free that really needs it or doesn't, like, or maybe they got like a violation from the city put on their door because their yard just looks like a disaster. I can watch those for hours because I usually fast forward.
Or like the time lapse that they go through.
Exactly.
You see how like it was a jungle before, but now it's all clean and pristine
It's
afterwards.
unreal what they can do to a property. Like if you were going to sell that property, it would probably change the value probably like $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah, easily. Or the videos where people find something like super old and rusty. This could be from an old lighter to like a bread slicer. And they take it all apart, they sandblast it, they touch up any like the pitting and stuff like that, repaint it, and make it look brand new again.
Oh.
Or I really like watchmaking as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, so anything that involves like people doing it with their hands.
Refurbishing things.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Do you actually do that at home too?
No, I do not. I mean, if I was in Canada, I do enjoy landscaping. Like when we were home last year, I don't know how many times I took care of my dad's yard and stuff like that. But it just, I don't know, it's maybe I enjoy using my hands for stuff as well. So it could be that. But I'll try to think of a TV program that would be a guilty pleasure. But when it comes to videos on like NoTube, anything that is like hands-on. You see people, but it's like a start and a finish. and there's a transformation.
Okay. All right. So for me, if I were to answer the same way that you did with NoTube, there's definitely something that's a different genre that I watch on NoTube than I watch on TV.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
On NoTube, I am just, your typical mukbang girl.
Oh, hate it.
I love watching mukbangs. I love hearing...
Oh, it's like a nightmare. Honestly, nightmare.
I love it. And it can't just be like them stuffing their face all the time. Like they need to eat it like deliciously with the sounds. So if it's like a crunch or if it's like a little slimy thing or if they're slurping noodles.
See, I do enjoy like people doing food reviews and they'll bite into like a chicken sandwich and you hear that the breading. That is okay. Because then they'll change their mic to like the room mic, not the lav mic that's on their collar, right? Or the pizza crunch of the crust. That's different. Yeah.
I love it. I love watching those because I just live vicariously through them. When I'm hungry, I just like to watch it. And then I'm like,
torture.
Please influence me so that I know what to eat for dinner. And then if I see them like eating jjajangmyeon, then I'm going to go order myself some jjajangmyeon. If they're eating burgers, that's what I'm going to do too. Again, you cannot be stuffing your face though.
Okay. How about TV?
TV, I'm a huge date program TV watcher.
Oh, okay.
So everything in Korea. Heart to Signal.
Yeah.
한승연애. Solo 지옥.
Okay.
There are all these like different dating shows.
Yeah.
And then in America, I used to love watching The Bachelor.
Yeah.
The Bachelor was my favorite TV show.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I would always be waiting for like that one Asian to come out. But there was never an Asian. Like maybe one Asian every 5 episodes.
Or the
season.
Bachelorette as well. Yeah, for sure.
I loved The Bachelor. We would always talk about it. And then all the guys were like, why do you watch that trash? And I was like, this is not trash. This is like Golden Star TV.
Yeah, I think for me, I not saying I don't like those shows. I like, like we've talked about Survivor. We're big Survivor fans.
Yes.
But again, that's like, I don't think I'm rewatching that or anything like that. But, like Friends, I definitely could keep watching that. CSI, like those programs, because they're actually on TV in Korea as well. You know what I mean? I think any of our British friends might say Love Island, if you've ever saw Love Island. It's kind of funny. Like, that's like... It's like The Bachelor on steroids.
Yes. So right now, I heard like the or the season right now, or just ended, or I don't know, was like the best one. So I'm waiting to just binge watch it.
Okay. All right.
But this is like my guilty pleasure. Like, I don't like to tell people that I like to watch these shows.
There you go,
I
listeners.
like to do it at home alone.
Sharing her intimate secrets.
I am. Because if my husband were to see me watching mukbang videos, I would totally stop and switch it to something else. Because he's like, why do you waste your time watching? And I can't like argue with him. I can't tell him, like, it gives me peace.
Yeah.
And he just says it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Same with all these dating shows.
But I think that's also, when I say guilty pleasure, it is maybe when you have time to waste. Or like you go to, if you're on NoTube, it's just, the algorithm will just mess with you. Because it'd be like, oh, funny animals. And then it'd be like, funny zoo animals. Funny animals in Africa. Funny kangaroos kicking a guy in the face. And then it's just like goes down these. And then there's like quokkas smiling at you. And it's like, how did I get here? I was looking at a rabbit crossing a stream. And now I'm like somewhere in the South Sudan watching these I don't know. It's like, yeah. Pretty interesting.
Very interesting. The algorithms can definitely get you there.
Yeah. Or I like to mess with an algorithm too, because like I'll just like start clicking on videos and then it'll change my algorithm just because it's sometimes I'm like, okay, I've had too much of these kangaroos kicking people. Yeah. So how about for our listeners? What's your go-to show or the one that you might watch when no one's around?
Yes. Let us know what your guilty pleasure is. And Andrew, thank you so much. I'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Bye. And welcome back, everyone. That was our bite-sized banter segment with Andrew. And the question is, what's your guilty pleasure TV show or OTT show? So I have another answer here from Benny Neem, just like me. We're so similar. Benny Neem saying, my guilty pleasure TV OTT show is Hospital Playlist. I like that too. And Singles Inferno and Torshingers. There's a new season for Torshingers right now, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm crazy over it. I love dating shows, everyone. I can't stop. It's not good for me, but I just love them. I watch so many of them in a row, and it's not good. But I'm glad Betty Neem also feels the same way. I have an answer here from Sang-Yun Neem saying, I don't feel guilty, but Sang-Yun Neem likes to watch Friends, The Office, Family Guy. They're the foundation of my English expressions and jokes. Oh my goodness. I would say, yes, Friends is a good show. The Office is a good show. But then that's where I stop at Family Guy. I don't really like Family Guy. But there are lots of, fun jokes, I guess, on the show. But thank you for your answer, Sang-Yun-님. I have another answer here from 만학도 영어님 saying 저의 guilty pleasure TV 프로그램은 막장 드라마입니다. Over the top soap operas, everyone. Where is it the one where they had like the kimchi slap? When I saw that, that's like 막장 drama, right? When you have the kimchi and you slap them with it. I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, really? And 만학도 영어님 continues saying, even though my husband scolds me saying, why did you watch that stuff? And even I criticize them while watching, I still get totally hooked. I get what you mean. There's another dating program like 나는 솔로, and I watch it all the time, and I always criticize like the people that come out. I'm like, why are they doing that? Why didn't they do this? But I think that's what makes us so into these shows. We can't stop watching them. And another answer here from Clean and Clean Name saying watching 범죄도시 or 아저씨 whenever I find them on cable TV. I am also a huge 범죄도시 fan. I loved all of them. As each, next movie comes out, it's a bit much. Like how can 마동석's one punch really like make that guy fly across the room? But I love it. 범죄도시. I love it. Clean and Clean. Let's go watch it together. So everyone, thank you for your answers. What's your guilty pleasure TV or OTT show? Let me know. I have a question from Betty Neem saying, does Kimbo watch Better Late Than Single? Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting also. I think it's done now, right? I'm waiting until the whole season is over so I could also binge watch that too. So bad for me. But thank you for your answers, everyone. Let's take a song break. Here is How Sweet by New Jeans.
All I know is now I get this and that. I know 그동안 맨날 always up and down. No more 생각도 생각 spinning round and round, changing my mind. 세상에서 그렇지 이런 헛소리. No more how it's supposed to be. 그만해 'cause it's clean. It's simple. It's like biting an apple. You know better. 거기 숨좀 내고 얼른 나와. You little demon in my storyline, so no. And don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes. Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes. Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. 나 더는 묻지 않을래. How sweet it tastes. 알려주지 않아도 돼. How sweet it tastes. Why don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you. 모든 게 typical. So I've been praying so hard for a miracle. 부르고 있어 나의 이름을. 더는 안 봐. Drama is good karma. Done scrolling 1,000 times. 다 알고 있어 본 한 수작일 뿐이야. 완전 쉬운 공식이야. It's like biting an apple. And don't you know how sweet it tastes? How sweet it tastes. And don't you know how sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you, 나도 묻지 않을래. 알려주지 않아도 돼. Why don't you know how sweet it tastes? Now that I'm without you.
Toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 빨리 나와. You let it in my storyline. Don't knock on my door. 너 얼른 나가버려. Toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 얼른 나와. You little demon in my storyline. Don't knock on my door. I'll see you out.
That was How Sweet by New Jeans. And now it's time for Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And this week we're learning from the movie Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. So let's do a quick recap about what we have learned so far. On Monday, the quote was, "What's the matter? Afraid of ghosts?" So you're asking this to someone because they look super shocked that they saw something, but really, they're looking at you. On Tuesday, we learned about the phrase, you won't mind if I take this last cookie, right? Chomp, 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 chomp. You ask them that you're going to do something, but you're not really asking for permission. You're just telling them as you're doing it. On Wednesday, the expression was, no thanks to you. No thanks to you, meaning something good happened, but that person didn't help you at all, and you're just pointing it out, or maybe they made it even worse. And yesterday's expression was, that's for certain. That's for certain, meaning I absolutely agree with that. It's 100% true, and there is no doubt about it. So now, we have a different expression for today, but if you are joining for the first time this week and you haven't watched this movie is Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer, the 2007 Marvel action film that brought back the original team of Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, the Fantastic Four, everyone, as they try to save the world from the Silver Surfer's mysterious power because it is making Earth go wild. So here, although they have to beat this Silver Surfer, they have to work with one of their old enemies, which is Victor Von Doom. And this scene is when they meet him. So here, they're trying to be, not really cooperative. They're actually really frustrated here. But here, Victor Von Doom has somehow made contact with Silver Surfer and claims that he is useful, has useful intel and information. So then the person here, General Hager, listens to him, and Doom seizes the moment to re-establish dominance. With a chilling calm, he says, now, let's be clear about this, shall we? I hate you, all of you, but the world's at stake and we need to work together to survive. So today's phrase is, let's be clear about this, shall we? Let's be clear about this. It's a firm introductory phrase used when someone wants to set boundaries or emphasize what they're about to say. It's kind of like saying, hey, listen carefully. I'm not sugarcoating this. Or, here's the truth. No confusion allowed. So pay attention. Here, the phrase is often used in serious conversations like negotiations, arguments, or even announcements where clarity and authority are key. It can sound polite on the surface, but depending on your tone and how you deliver it, it can also come across as confrontational or passive-aggressive. So here, let's look at 4 different ways on how to use this in real life. The first one is in a serious work conversation. You can say, all right, everyone, let's be clear about this. If the project isn't done by Friday, there will be consequences. It's professional and it's very direct. We're just telling everyone so that there's no confusion. Let's be clear about this. Or 2, during a heated argument, we can say, Let's be clear about this. I'm not the one who broke the agreement. So maybe there is some kind of agreement between two people and then someone broke it and now it's going into a lawsuit and now they're getting into a big fight. It's strong, it's defensive, and the tone is kind of scary. Or a third way that we can use it is to clarify feelings in a relationship. You can say, all right, let's be clear about this. I care about you, but I won't be treated that way. So say that you're with your child, a toddler, and they, hit your face. It's happened before, right? A toddler doesn't know. They just want a reaction. You can say, let's be clear about this. I care about you, but I won't be treated that way. I cannot have you hitting mommy, okay? It's emotional, but also firm. And the last way that we can use it is sarcastically or even playfully with our friends. You can say, hey, let's be clear about this. I called shotgun, everyone. That front seat is mine. So if you don't know what shotgun is, it's when we call shotgun, meaning I want the passenger seat. I want the front seat. Everyone else, you got to sit in the back. So let's be clear about this. I called shotgun. It's teasing, but it's a bit structured there. So today's expression, let's be clear about this, shall we, is all about control and clarity. It sets the tone before a bold statement. So whether you're asserting your boundaries, explaining your side, or issuing a backhanded threat, this phrase tells the listener, pay attention because I mean what I'm about to say. So use it wisely because it's powerful, commanding, and unforgettable, just like the scene from the movie for this week. So thank you so much for joining me in this week's Don't Make a Scene from Fantastic Four, The Rise of Silver Surfer. And don't worry, next week we'll have another great show for Don't Make a Scene. With that, everyone, let's take a song break. Here is Left and Right by Charlie Puth.
Whoa, left, right, left. I'm moving on, I got no regrets. Whoa, left, right, left. I said times are changing, tell me how can I keep up? Every time I turn around there's a wall, but I'm climbing daily until I see the top. And I get up right after every fall. When you're broken hearted and your love's apart, yeah, you gotta walk alone, yeah, it's true. Flashing empty smiles, I've been lost for miles. Yeah, I know you felt this way before too. We're almost there, baby, one more step. Oh, left, right, left. We're moving on, we got no regrets. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, we almost there, only one more step. Whoa, left, right, left. I know it looks like it's too far, but it's nothing compared to how far we come. Walking down this boulevard, when my darkest times come right before the sun. We're almost there, baby, one more step. Whoa, left, right, left. I'm moving forward and there's no regrets. Whoa, left, right. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, left, right, left. Whoa, we're almost there, only one
You just listened to Left and Right by Charlie Puth, and now it's time for Favorites in One's POV, where we curate the perfect song that fits different themes according to our point of view for POV. And did you check the calendar, everyone? It is August 1st. Can you believe it? So today, I'm going to introduce to you a song about the month of August. As we roll through the heat and heart of summer, there's one song that perfectly captures the essence of August. Not just the month on the calendar, but the feeling. The late summer haze where the heat feels a little heavier and time starts to stretch and blur just before fall arrives. It's nostalgic, it's fleeting, and it's beautifully bittersweet. The song today that we're going to talk about and listen to is August by Taylor Swift. It's from her Folklore album, which surprised many when it dropped in the summer of 2020. While most of the album is acoustic, introspective, and a bit autumnal, this track stands out as a shimmering, stone-sucked memory of the summer romance that didn't quite last, but still mattered deeply. Taylor Swift here doesn't just sing about August as a time of year, she embodies it. The narrator in the song remembers a secret relationship full of longing and moments that felt suspended in time. Lines like, August slipped away into a moment in time, hit you right in the chest if you've ever had a summer love or even just a moment you wished that would last forever. Did you all have a summer love long time ago? It's like a summer fling during summer break, and then when you go back to school in reality, it's over. What's especially powerful is how the music mirrors that mood. There's a warm, flowing rhythm that feels like watching the ocean ripple into the late afternoon sun. There's something cinematic about this song too, like a slow motion montage of the summer you've never wanted to end. And I feel like that was a lot of our summers growing up. We're like, oh, we don't want summer to end. We got to go back to school. And let's not forget, August, more than any other month, makes us reflect. It's the tail end of freedom before school or work kicks in again. It's when the night starts to get colder, hopefully, crossing my fingers, and the sunsets arrive a little earlier. Here, the song August perfectly captures that emotional shift, the quiet ache of something beautiful slipping through your fingers. So whether you're driving along the coast right now, sitting by a window with a cold drink, or simply trying to pause the clock for just a moment, this song feels like a sigh wrapped in sunlight. So wherever you are, take a breath, lean back, and let yourself drift for a few minutes into that soft, golden haze. So everyone, with that, let's listen to our song August by Taylor Swift.
Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more, or whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before, but I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. You're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bedsheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. Just in case was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bed sheets, I get sipped away like a bottle of wine. Cause you were never mine. Cause you were never mine. Never mind. Do you remember? Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then cancel my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then cancel my plans just in case you called? Back when I was living for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all, for the hope of it all. And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to August by Taylor Swift, the song that we just talked about in our past segment for Favorites in One's POV. So as you listen to that, I'm sure it brought back some memories of summers that you never wanted to end. I feel like it's a good song for the end of August, but it's always good to play in the beginning, right? Something to look forward to. So now our question of the day and text topic for today's show was, if the salary is the same, what would you choose? A chatty customer-facing job or a quiet techie one? 연봉이 같다면 어떤 일이 더 좋으신가요? 고객 상대로 말 많이 하는 일 vs 조용히 기술 쓰는 일. And we had so many answers today, so thank you all so much. You know my answer. I want the quiet techie one so I can just stay alone in my own little cubicle like a hermit crab. But I loved this time with you all today. But it's time to wrap up the show. Look at the time. I've been your host, Kimberly, and here is our last song, 전설 속의 누군가처럼 by 신승훈. And thank you for listening, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!
거울 속의 그대 모습을 바라본 적 있는가? 부끄럽지 않는 삶인가? 뜨거운 눈물 흘려본 적 언젠가? 누굴 위해 살아왔는가? 여긴 지금 어딘가? 어릴 적 그대의 꿈들은 그저 그대가 만든 소설이었나? 이젠 한번 생각해봐. 그대 안에 다른 너 움츠리지 말고 너의 날개를 너의 미래를 향해 날아보는 거야. 아주 작은 새의 몸짓도 이 세상 봄이 오무하게 하는데 Can you see a whole new world?
너의 미래를 향해 날아보는 거야. 아주 작은 새의 몸짓도 이 세상